In our continuing series of free lessons from Forex target trading. And tonight we're going to look at chart patterns that can explode your trading if you're a target trader. Okay? Now remember, you cannot be successful if you're trading for 5 to 8 pips. You will become part of the dumb money and the cannon fodder that the big boys use to pad their accounts. So we have to learn to trade as target traders. Okay? Now, there are lots of patterns in the market. Here's just a few of them that are out there, and there are literally, dozens and dozens more of these. All right, and all professional traders use patterns as part of their trading regimen. Okay, so we're just going to look at a couple here tonight. Okay, first of all, this is an ascending wedge. Okay, and I've drawn one here. You can see very simply here, and this pattern, when it occurs in the market, almost always, and we're talking over 90% of the time, breaks to the north, and that's why it's such a powerful pattern for us, because it gives us the heads up. It tells us what the market is going to try to do. So it's called an ascending wedge. This is the opposite. It's called a descending wedge, and it just looks the opposite there. And one thing I want to draw your attention to is you see on the break of the wedge, look at the signals that we get down in this area here. As our charts always get a signal to sell after these pattern breaks, and that's why they can explode your trading. But hey, here's the deal. The average retail trader on the break of this descending wedge gets 5 to 8 pips in a market that's rocking 100 pips. All right, that's part of the problem. The untrained, uneducated trader gets the dumb money, and they lose because they're trading for only 5 to 8 pips in this area right in here, and the market is going to move 50, 80, 100, 200 pips. So that's what's critical there to understand. These are called bull flags. Okay, you've got a strong movement up, and then you have a very methodical movement sideways here. Okay, and once again, look at the signals we get on the break of that bull flag. Okay, and that's one of the reasons that we love trading patterns in conjunction with our methodology, because we're always going to get a momentum move on the breakout of that pattern right there. All right, so this is called a bear flag. This is my favorite, one of my favorite patterns right here. And the market has come down, and then it has a very methodical move up. As you can see, I've drawn it right here. And once again, on the break of the pattern, we get our signal, and again, it's going down 100 pips. Okay. Now, the problem with the trader, obviously, is that he's grabbing 5 to 8 pips in here because he doesn't know how to do these patterns, or if he does do these patterns, he's not real astute at it. So, how do you learn to do patterns? Well, it takes between 200 and 500 of each one of these patterns that you physically draw on the charts yourself and find to build a database in your brain. And then, once you've done 200 to 500 of each one, and by the way, you only do one pattern at a time. So if you're going to do bear flags today, you're going to do 200 bear flags. You're going to go in the chart, and you're going to do 200 bear flags, and you're not going to do bull flags. You're not going to do ascending wedges, descending wedges, head and shoulders, rising wedges, falling wedges. You're not going to do any of those. You're going to do one set of bear flags for 200 of them, right? And then once you do that, then you have to take 24 hours off, because the way your brain works is that you put the data in, that's the drawing of the 200 bear flags, and then it takes 24 hours for your brain to build a retrieval system for you. And 200 is the minimum, okay? You need to have thousands that you draw, but you need to in order to at least build an initial database, takes 200 separate bear flags. Then you take a day off. Then you start with bull flags. You do 200. Then you take a day off. Then you start with head and shoulders. You do 200. Then you take a day off. You do it that way. That's how you do it. All right. So let's look at some in the market here live and see if we can see some here. So I'm going to run to the charts here. We're just going to pull them up here. And first I'm going to go show you on the Aussie dollar here. And on the US dollar yen, I'm going to show you an ascending wedge here. Okay, so we can actually see one being drawn right now. Okay, you can see that we've got a wedge happening. This is live, so right here, see, and we'll put a little line across here. So there's the wedge right there. So you can see it right there's a wedge. Now that wedge is going to break to the north side. Okay, you can see that there's the initial movement out right there. Let's just see what happens. Boom, up she goes, and there she is. Okay, now see, you knew that. Now once again, I'm showing you here. We get our signal right here. The white dot is a very powerful signal that money is coming in. On our charts, it's a very proprietary signal, and then we get an arrow and a painted candle, and up she goes, and we make money. That's how you make money right there. All right, so that's an ascending wedge. So let's look at a descending wedge. Let's go over here to the Australian dollar. And here we got one right here. Okay, so once again, I'll draw it for you, and you can see here that we've got a wedge going down like this, and then we have the bottom running right along here, right there. Okay, so you can see there's the wedge, a descending wedge. Okay, here's the break of the wedge right here. Once again, an arrow and a painted candle shows up on our charts, and boom, there she goes. All right, remember, each one of these T30s is 30 pips. Okay, so from here to here is 30 pips, here to here is 30 pips, that's 60, here to here is 90, down to here is 120 pips right there. And let's just put the targets on and see how well we would have done trading it to the targets. Okay, so the break of the wedge takes us down to the S3. The S3 gets broken right here with one candle, and so that means our next target is the S4, and boom, right down to the S4, as you can see. Great trade, and that trade made 160 pips or 150 pips right there. All right. Well, what set it up? This descending wedge set it up, and then our charts do the work and tell you there's your entry. Okay. You want another entry? There's another entry right there. Would you like another entry? There's another entry right there. So you can see you got 3 entries. 1, 2, 3. All 3 of those would have made you a ton of money today. That's today. Okay. So that's the Australian dollar and a descending wedge. Let's look and see if we can find a bear flag, okay? And we got one on the New Zealand. All right, oh, here it is right here, okay? So let me draw this for you here. So we have a down move, and then we have a bear flag, okay? So the bear flag looks like this. You just connect those 2 dots, and up you go here. And once you descend, once you've got that flag on there, you can see the break of the flag, which occurs right here. That's the first break of the flag. Is where you're gonna where you get a signal. We got a white dot right there. Then you get an arrow and a painted candle right there. All right, so let's just put a little target on here. That's where we would have entered right there. Let's go down for 55 pips. So I've set this pat projector to show me a 30 pip stop and a 55 pip limit. All right, boom. So there's my stop. And there's my limit, okay? So no matter what, if it comes against me and I get it wrong, I'm going to lose 30 pips right there if it goes that far against me. So let's see what happens, okay? Boom. And there's 55 pips from the entry down to here. This is one of the reasons that we say you need to trade for 55 pips, because the market's going to move in 55 pip clips, okay? Let's see how far it actually went, okay? Still continued down. So let's just use the HSI targets up here to see how well we would have done trading using that technique. All right, so you can see here's the S2, here's the S3, that's the second support, that's the third support, here's the first support. If we go down further, there's the fourth support, okay? It's calculated from the top of the move here, okay? So you can see that the market knew where the S2 was and knew exactly where the S3 was right here. And right now we're currently trying to go to the next one. And I didn't show you this earlier, but here's a wedge. This is what is called a wedge, and a wedge looks like that. Can you see that little wedge right there? Well, that wedge breaks to the south, okay? Knowing that will tell you that you know that this S4 target down here is going to be a great trade whenever that happens. This is live, so it hasn't happened yet, but no matter what you look at, a target trader would have made 55 pips just to this line right here, and staying in for the trade, you would have come down here to the S3, and you'd have made even more trades, okay? How many opportunities did we have to trade here? Well, we had this first one right here. this second one right here, had a third one here. Here's the fourth one right here. These two we won't take, and the reason we won't take them is because we're too close to this target here, so we'll pass on these two trades right here. Here's the break of this S2, which tells us we're going to go to the S3, and so this one right here as a break here, and see, just to make sure we don't get stopped out. You can see I'm the seller, 30 pip stop, 55 pip move. So my stop would have been here. There's a 55 pip move right there. So from there down to there is 55 pips. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll pass on these two. We take 6, we take 7, we take 8, take 9, we take 10, take 11, take 12. Okay, even 13, that one's far enough away. See where that gets you right here? That's still far enough away. So 13 trades down to this trade right here. We won't take this trade right here. Why? Because our limit is right here. See that? So we won't take that trade. All right, so there were 13 opportunities to make money on the New Zealand today. All right, and the key was you're not taking 5 to 8 pips. This whole move's 150 pips. So target trading can make you some serious money here. Okay, I'm going to show you my favorite pattern. Okay, this is a pattern that it sets up all the time, and it's going to be over here on the EJ on the Euro Japan. All right, so here's what it looks like. And how many times have you seen the market go up and go sideways? Well, in the past, what you've done is you've gone, gee, man, the market's going sideways. I hate that. Okay? Well, you can see here's the movement up, and then it goes sideways here. Now, from now on, instead of being upset that the market's going to go sideways, what you're going to do is you're going to be filing your teeth because you know there's a great trade coming. This is called the pull. Okay? So we simply find the leg that got us into this sideways market. And you can see it starts right here and goes right to there. So I'm just going to mark it down here, and that is right there at 108.33. Okay, the top of this sideways move here is at 109, about 109.24. Okay, and maybe 25, a little higher than that. Okay, so what we got here is we got 93 pips up to that top right there. That's what we've got, 93 pips. So what happens is on a sideways movements here, we can plot the target virtually to the pip. Okay, so I'm just going to click here with my pat projector, tell it I'm up. Got the wrong tool. With my pat projector, and I'm going to tell it I'm a buyer, and I'm going to put 93 pips on it. Okay, 93 pip limit, and that's going to give me this target right here. So the break of this sideways movement, we're going to 110.15. All right, let's just see how would have happened. Okay, and we're trying to break it here, and there's our break. Okay, right here we break. We've had a signal already. We're bright green. We're going up. Okay, so that's where we're headed, folks, and right exactly to the target. I'll draw it down. So you see that? Now, there's 93 pips right there. The average retail trader, instead of getting 93 pips, got 5 to 8. All right? The professional trader got 93 pips. Okay? And you have to learn how to do this. So, do you want to discover how you too can become a Forex target trader? We have designed a very special program here at Forex Target Trading. We'll get that information into your head fast. How are we going to do that? With an intensive 3-night online workshop. It's after work hours, so you don't have to give up your day job. We'll do this at night so that it fits in your schedule. There are no travel costs, so you don't have any cost to go to a class. You're going to be able to do it online. You can even do it in your PJs if you want to. Then we'll follow that up every week with live training sessions to keep you on track. It's the continuing education and the repetition that will get you to your goal faster than any way possible. You will earn as you learn in our live trading room. Every morning in the New York session, we train live in the market. We're looking for trades. We're looking for our trade setups, and then we're finding the targets. And it's this application of the education that you've gotten in a 3-day class and on the weekly classes that allows you to progress at a faster rate. It allows you to accelerate your learning curve and collapse the time frame that it takes to learn to become a Forex target trader. You'll get training from me. I'm the president of ProAct Traders, but most importantly, I'm an award-winning Forex trader and trainer. One of my traders won the FXCM King of the Mini contest not once, not twice, but 3 times. One of my traders won the Olympic bronze medal for trading from a major broker during the Beijing Olympics. I have another trader who, if I mention his name, you would know him because he's a major training Forex company in the Forex industry. So you'll also learn to use our award-winning Charrt software. It is innovative, cutting-edge software. Finalists in the Trader Planet Star Awards in 2010. Our software is designed by traders for traders. We have built-in trade setups that give you high statistical probability entries, and then revolutionary target tools built into the charts and designed exclusively for Forex target traders. There's real value in this offer. That 3-night online intensive webinar has a value of $3,500. When I was a Forex trader and trainer and I didn't have a company, I trained for $5,500 for a 3-day class. 6 months of professional charts are included. The value of that is $1,200. Weekly online classes for 6 months. That's $2,400 right there. Daily live trading in the New York session. The value of that is $2,400. And anytime you need a one-on-one with me, you can get it. And the value of that is priceless. To have somebody who is a professional trader who can spot your problem and be able to give you a fix and make you understand why you keep doing the same thing over and over again, there's no value I can put on that. The total value of the program I just showed you is $9,500. So if I gave you a 50% discount, it would be $4,750. But no way, we're not going to do that. How about a 75% discount? That's $2,375. No way, we're not going to do that either. We have one very special price. This program is only going to be open for the next 6 days. The total value of the program that we just showed you was $9,500. But for one very special price of $1,997, you can join us. You can even pay it out with 3 equal payments of $797 each. Of course, that means that it's $2,391 if you pay it that way. But wait! You'll also get a personal one-on-one trader evaluation, and that way we can pinpoint the areas that you need to work on so that you start your Forex journey right. And we're going to include our desktop quick reference info center. And what is this thing? It's a little widget that sits on your desktop. And right here we have an info watcher. And as we see trades, maybe not in the New York session, maybe in the London, maybe in the Asian, or here's a heads up, things are moving this way. We will post those in our info watcher, and they will automatically show up on your desktop. You can click the audio alerts here, and it will actually bing a sound for you so that you know that you've got an alert. Over here, you can click right into the New York session right from here. Same thing with the beginner session. All right? We have a capture tool built into it. So you want to take a picture of your trade that you're about to make, you just click it and it takes a picture of the trade so you know exactly what it looked like before you made the trade. Over here we have links to video libraries, Charrt Patterns, so you can keep track of those, okay? Over here we have a blog that we produce every day, and then there's the fundamentals. You click on the fundamental key right here, and it takes you to the announcements that will happen today. So remember, this program is only open for the next 6 days. The total value of the program is $9,500. You'll get everything that we've shown you for a very special price of $1,997. And again, you can pay that out with 3 equal payments. So, don't miss this very special opportunity to learn to be a Forex target trader. You know you can't be a trader for 5 to 8 pips. The math doesn't work. So you need to act now. Don't forget, click those to your friends. They have 6 days to watch them, and they also may be able to take advantage of this great opportunity that won't last long. So we hope to see you on our first 3-night online webinar very shortly.